You're listening to this because you want more in life. You're listening to this because you're frustrated. You're listening to this because you know there has to be more and you're ready to take it and have somebody show you the way. My name is Christopher Duncan. I am very fortunate enough to have moved from a job to an entrepreneur and been able to create many businesses that give me the freedom to enjoy my life, to do what it is they want. I'm now on a mission to help as many people do the same. Many people ask me, Chris, well, where do I start? What business should I be looking at? What niche? What's my idea? And you know what? The thing I always say is the first thing that you must free is you must free your mind. See, if you don't have a mindset that is free, a mindset full of abundance, you're actually missing the point. See, you have total, unlimited ability to create the wealth, to create the life, to create whatever abundance that you believe you want to create. You have all of that and it's available to you right now. However, what happens is we limit ourselves with our belief. We actually limit our potential. And because we limit our potential, we're not taking action. As you'll see in the diagram below, you're not taking the action which is going to lead to the results. And therefore, what happens is the results in your life aren't as you would love them. The results in your life are not your dream results. In fact, most people settle. They don't quite ever achieve what it is they want. They settle. And I tell you right now that there is a system to free your mindset, to free your potential so that you're able to take the action that you need to take in order to get the results that you want. Okay. Now it comes down to a first thing. The first thing you must understand, okay, is that the past does not have to equal the future unless you decide it does. You must start making new decisions. You must start to make new distinctions on what matters to you. And when you start to do that, when you start to understand, to cut off what was stopping you, then you start to create something really special. Now, I've helped thousands of people change their life. And through helping thousands of people, what I've found is there are only 4 main ways that somebody stops themselves. And I call them patterns because it's like they're stuck in this pattern going around and around and around and they can't get through to the next level. It's like they are just stuck going around in the same pattern in money where they never quite get to the next level, and whenever they get that chance to move, they might move just a little bit, but they never quite break through. Or in relationships, attracting the same partner over and over again. Or in diets, they go on one diet, it works for a bit, and they spin right back around, and they're just stuck in this pattern. Now, normally there's a talk track that goes with each pattern. The first one is the person holds on to their past. It's like they're holding on to what they used to be. This person believes that the past is the best representation of the future. We all know that right now, you're listening to me on the internet. 15, 20 years ago, that wasn't even a reality, okay? Those people, if they'd always been holding on to the past and not looking at the future, are missing things. It's the same with your psychology. Just because you haven't done something in the past is not a reflection that you can't do it in the future. The second way that people stop themselves is that they put everything off to the future. They never live for the now. They say, I'll work hard now and I will live a bit later. And what happens is they keep putting off later and later and later, and tomorrow never comes. So if that's you and you're listening to this and you're thinking, that's me, I'm always putting stuff off. Here's what I want to let you know. Now is the youngest you'll ever be. It is time to start living for the moment, in the moment, because the moment is all we actually have and we're always putting it off. So it's time to break that pattern. The third way that we stop ourselves is we overthink. Okay, we think we need to have so much information and we think about it and think about it and think about it and process. We're a perfectionist, we're an overthinker, but really in truth, we're so scared of failing. We're so scared of rejection. We're so scared of what others think. And now is the time to realize that the only way you're actually ever going to learn something is when you're in the game. So imagine trying to learn the game of football or soccer, and you're on the outside and you study, you read all the books, you watch all the plays, but you never actually step between the 4 lines and play. How good a player are you going to be? Not that good. So you've got to get in the game. There is no experience like being in the game. There's no book you can read that will ever teach you what you can learn in the game. And the last person, this person has the shiny object syndrome. They see one idea, then another idea, and another thing, or another person. This person is called the dabbler. They never actually go 100% into something. They think they do. They think they've tried everything, and then they start to blame themselves because they realize that they've tried all these things. But the thing is, is that they have tried. They've never actually committed. They've never actually burnt the boats and jumped in. Now I see one of these 4 people and I see them everywhere. I've seen them in myself. I see them in people, and you've likely seen at least one of these inside of you. Here's what you've got to do, is you've got to find a way to break the pattern. Okay, once the pattern is broken, once you move forward, then you can start to free your mind. Because once the pattern is broken, once your mind expands to a new reality, then you're living somewhere else. So here's what you've got to do, is every time this pattern comes up, if you are a dabbler, every time you look, the grass is always greener, you go somewhere else. You got to go, no it's not, and stick to what it is you're doing. Get committed to it. Whenever you go to put things off, say, oh, I'll do this later, you've got to go, no I won't, I'm going to live now. You must stop that. Whenever you go to limit yourself by the past, go, look, the past doesn't equal the future. We didn't have Google, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have smartphones. So the past does not equal the future. People change, things can grow. You've forgotten things in your life before. You know, you've forgotten your keys. So therefore you can forget when you haven't done something right. You can allow yourself the grace to make mistakes. You can move forward. And if you're an overthinker, got to get in the game. Stop overthinking, stop analyzing it, and just start. I hope this has been a worthwhile video. If you've enjoyed it, please comment below or share it with somebody you think that needs it. If you'd like any other videos done, or if you've got any questions, just post below and let me know. Really love talking to you. I'll catch you really soon. Bye.